Hello everyone, we are from Group 2 BLEMBA 31A, School of Business and Management, Institut Teknologi Bandung. In this video, we will explain about 4C in New Wave Marketing. This is our member group consisting of 16 people. New Wave Marketing. Our world is shifting every day. Technology shifts from the information age to participation age, the social shift from exclusive to inclusive, culture shift from beliefs to humanity, politics shift from party LED ideology to individual LED persona, legal shift from government LED to grassroots LED, market shift from closed to open. Those changes imply the market, which also changes the landscape. The marketing landscape is no longer viewed from a top-down perspective or 4C but rather seen as a level playing ground or 5C. Today, market components that consist of change, competitor, customer and component are well connected to each other. Legacy marketing concept implemented in the previous market, put positioning differentiation brand, PDB, as a formulation for the company to sustain in the competitive market. The brand is more than just a name, it has the positioning to have brand identity by communicating a marketing message to create a certain perception in the customer's mind. We can define this concept as a vertical approach to the market. In the current landscape, legacy marketing PDB will no longer be effective because the world is highly connected, catalyzed and civilized. For that reason, New Wave Marketing is developed in order to substitute the legacy marketing. New Wave Marketing has a 12C concept where a brand is treated as a real character that defines the true value of what the brand stands for. In this video, we will explain the New Wave Marketing mix. They are co-creation, currency, communal activation and conversation. First is co-creation. Co-creation is a unique strategy in a business process when a company includes outsiders which consist of consumers, vendors, designers, marketers, retailers and experts as advisors and collaborators to make a new product or service. According to Martin Pater, there are two central dimensions, openness and ownership, that define types of co-creation. First, crowd of people where anyone can join the whole process regardless of their background. The rule is every idea matters and deserves consideration. An example of this type is Genius, a banking application. Second, a club of experts where contributors meet certain specific participation criteria and are generally found through an active selection process. Quality of input and chemistry between participants is key to success. An example is Anheuser-Busch, which makes beer through the competition of brewmasters. Third, is the community of kindred spirits where groups of people with similar interests and goals can come together and create something for greater good. This type mostly works in software development such as Linux. Lastly, a coalition of parties also known as co-branding where each party contributes with specific assets, skills and ideas especially when the capital expenditures are high. For example, when Heineken launched a home draft system called Beertender in collaboration with Krups. In this presentation, we will focus more on Genius as our use case. Let's begin with the company profile. Genius is an Indonesian online bank product and application that was created and developed by Bank Tabungan Pensiunan Negara, or Bank BTPN. It was launched in 2016. For its operation, Genius is connected to the national banking ecosystem as well as international payment systems through the Visa debit card. Genius has a mission to help with any banking activities, such as savings, transactions or managing money in a simple, smart, and safe way through continuous innovation. Genius enables users to manage their savings funds all through a mobile phone or through a web browser. The application provides all the basic services that a bank client needs on a daily basis, such as fund transfers, e-wallet top-ups, and split bill invites. Users also have the convenience of accessing everything from your smartphone, from maximizing your money with higher interest rates, managing your finances with multiple debit cards and even allocating money and setting budget limits. With Genius, users are expected to be able to manage their life and finance in a more convenient and intelligent way using just their fingertips. Co-creation process in Genius. Genius is applying the co-creation process. We will explain Genius's co-creation process by using the 5 guiding principles framework introduced by Martin Pater. First principle is to inspire participation. Genius held an annual event called Co-Creation Week to open the opportunity for everyone to give feedback to the Genius platform. Starting from 2019, Co-Creation Week has already been held 3 times until 2021. Second, select the very best. During the Co-Creation Week, Genius and Bank BTPN arranged some competitions such as a business competition, UI, UX challenge, and many more. By doing that, Genius surely invites the best people with the best idea to compete in providing the best solution for Genius. Third, connect your creative mind. Aside from the competition, Genius also made some forums to enable bright people to work together and have a discussion to get the best idea. They also conduct some surveys on their social media to get the valuable insights from their customers related to their needs. Fourth, share results. After getting some feedback and suggestions from the prior co-creation process, Genius shared the results with the public. One that was introduced was the monetary feature. Born from the co-creation process, monetary in general is like a personal financial record that can help the users to manage the cash flow, monitor the expenses, and set the transaction category based on the user preferences. Last but not least, continue development. Genius knew that in order to be successful, the co-creation process should happen in a longer-term engagement. So, Genius didn't stop in 2019, but continued the events until 2021 to keep up with the customers' demand. There are differences between legacy marketing approach or product and co-creation. First of all, for creating a product, the idea comes from trends, assumptions, and internal research where every aspect of products is decided and controlled by the company, resulting in more products failing because they did not cater to what customers want and need. Meanwhile, in co-creation, companies are able to obtain maximum value by involving customers in making products that cater for their wants and needs. In the former strategy, the research and development budget is more expensive through online surveys, telephone polls and questionnaires handed out in person where the result might be biased and inaccurate compared to the current strategy where the research and development budget is more efficient and more practical. Co-creation process in Genius involves users in the ideation by submitting their ideas in the forum and through competition. Meanwhile, the traditional products are made from trends, assumptions, internal research, or stakeholder decisions. From a budget perspective, the company needs to allocate R&D budget to build or improve a product. It is commonly expensive. Companies usually holding online surveys, telephone, and questionnaires handed out in person. Meanwhile, in the new wave marketing, R&D budget can be suppressed because the product is built based on the user's input. In new wave marketing, products come out from the user's input. Products are most likely to be successful. Some products of legacy marketing might fail because it is not fitted with customers' needs. In this process, the company is more focused on customer-oriented than product-oriented. The differences are: first, while consumer-oriented, marketing starts from the discovery of consumer needs. Product-oriented, marketing starts after the goods have been produced. Second, consumer-orientated will develop their feature to increase the demand of users and to boost the company's sales, but product-oriented will offer discounts to increase their sales, especially for failed products. In this case, we agree that co-creation is applying low-budget, high-impact marketing.
Now we will discuss about the currency concept in new wave marketing. In the era of legacy marketing, marketers can move from price takers to price makers. We called it vertical aspect because those who have control over pricing are product owners, in this case represented by marketers. The basic concept of pricing consists of cost-based, market-based, and value-based. In the new wave marketing era, pricing practices have turned horizontal due to the negotiation process with customers. So now, responsibility of a marketer is how to move from price maker becomes the price facilitator. In the end, the price will be determined together with customers and other stakeholders, no longer only by one party. Now in this section, I will explain about the comparison between legacy and new wave marketing in airline industry. First, price concept in legacy marketing. It is used by full-service airlines with a fixed price. By using a fixed price, airline will provide full suite of services. Second, currency concept in new wave marketing. This concept is applied by low-cost, budget airlines. It offers flexible pricing, basic price that offers limited services, and additional price for optional values services, such as seat selection, baggage options, meals options, as well as travel protection. Company that has been applying the currency concept in new wave marketing is Scoot. We will later discuss more about Scoot and their approach in applying the currency concept. Scoot Tiger Air Pte Limited, operating as Scoot, is a Singaporean low-cost airline and a wholly owned subsidiary of Singapore Airlines. It began its operation in 2011. Started out from a humble fleet of just 3 aircraft, Scoot now operates more than 40 aircraft painted in a well-known yellow-white livery. With over 44 flights per week, there has been 65 million total passengers, and specifically there has been 82,000 passengers in 2021. Scoot began its first flight from Singapore to Sydney Airport in Australia. Now, there are 63 destinations in 21 countries spread over several countries in Asia, Europe, and Oceania. To offer customers an even wider choice of destinations, Scoot is having partnership with several partner airlines. They are Nok Air, which is one of Thailand's most popular airlines, Cebu Pacific, which is the largest carrier in the Philippines, Jeju Air, that is an airline based in South Korea, Virgin Australia, Aegean Airlines, and Olympic Air from Europe. I will next describe how does Scoot Airlines applies the new marketing concept of currency in their marketing approach. Firstly, Scoot complement their basic product, which is air travels, by offering many add-on options. These add-on options are also termed as additional values, so that the customers or passengers can select these add-on options according to their needs. Secondly, Scoot has adopted a pay-as-you-use method to charge its passengers. Basically, the add-on options or additional values that are desired by the passengers will be priced and charged as extra costs to the passengers. As Scoot has offers a range of additional services or values that the passengers can select to fulfill their individual needs. This way, each Scoot passenger will have a choice on their overall ticket prices, which has become flexible as it is dependent on the values that they need. Thirdly, Scoot's add-ons pricing dynamics are as shown. 1. The online booking services is free, however any subsequent date or time changes or name change will be charged at prices according to the remaining number of days to departure flight date. 2. For travel and baggage insurance, passengers can choose to pay extra to add Scooturance, which now comes with COVID-19 coverage too. 3. The seat selection services will charge additional fee based on the features like window aisle seats, extra seat legroom, seat recline, headrests availability, and in-seat power. There's also a business class at a budget premium price as well. 4. For express check-in services, passengers can purchase BoardMe First for priority check-in and boarding privileges. 5. The checked baggage services will require passengers to purchase additional baggage allowance if they check in more than the 20 kilograms allowable limit. 6. For in-flight catering services, a diverse menu of meals and beverages are available for passengers to purchase on board the flight. We can even choose a diverse menu, maximum 72 hours before the flight. 7. The in-flight entertainment services including Wi-Fi connections are available for purchase on board the flight too. This feature could be useful for business people who needs to be online to manage their business while still on flight. 8. For in-flight storage services will require passengers to purchase additional baggage allowance if they hand carry more than the allowable limit of 2 pieces and more than 10 kilograms. 9. The in-flight portal services is free for passengers to access it from their own mobile devices. Passengers can order food and beverages, shop for duty-free items, play games and book ground activities while in-flight with additional fees. This may be an important option for a businessman who needs to be online all the time. Lastly, from all these optional values we can see that Scoot has a very dynamic pricing approach. Next, please enjoy a short video to understand better how Scoot offers their additional values to its 10 different types of customers.
You love to travel. We love it too. You meet many people on your flights. We meet them too. But do you know all the types of passengers that fly with us? Well, guess what? We know them all too well. These are the 10 types of passengers you meet on Scoot. This is first in line Francis. As you might have guessed from his name, Francis likes to be first for everything. Everything. He's the first to sit before takeoff and the first to stand upon landing. To avoid any queues, Francis always checks in with Board Me First to stay ahead of the game. Meet Wi-Fi Wendy. She's busy texting Bae on the phone. Wendy can talk for as long as she likes because she pre-purchased Wi-Fi before boarding, but just not right now when the plane's about to take off. Thank you for your cooperation, Wendy. Over here, we have aisle seat Andy. You see, Andy loves having a little extra legroom along the aisle and getting first dibs when the food cart comes around. Plus, he gets easy access to the toilets. Now that's the kind of convenience Andy likes on his flight. For every aisle Andy, there's a window seat Winnie. She loves the window so much, she's practically glued to the glass. Winnie always makes sure to book the perfect seat with a view ahead of time. You see that guy in black? That's Chit Chat Charlie. He loves to talk to anyone who willingly or unwillingly listens. A little bit of chit chat doesn't hurt, but we're not too sure how long that guy in the white jacket can last. That's sleepy Samuel. We have to keep quiet so we don't wake him and his girlfriend up. Samuel doesn't like too much noise when he flies. Sitting next to Chit Chat Charlie is a big no-no. That's why he prefers to fly Scoot in silence or Scoot Biz so he can sleep like a baby. In the corner we have Maximum Max. Max likes to kick back and relax when he travels. That means having loads of extra leg room. Now that Max has purchased Max Your Space, he can relax to the fullest. Say hello to Shopaholic Sarah. Cruising thousands of feet above sea level doesn't stop her shopaholic tendencies. She looks pretty excited by Scootalog. I wonder what she'll buy next. Next up we have Luggage Larry. Larry has places to go and lots to carry. That's why Larry bought an extra 7 kg carry-on allowance for his trip. Now he gets to leave the airport ahead of the rest since he already has all his bags on him. Last but not least, we have good boy Greg. Greg is the rarest of all passengers. He is well-behaved, says hi to every passenger he meets, and never cries. Not a single tear. Once every blue moon, you might run into Greg, a model example for all kids who fly. Here at Scoot, we welcome all travelers. No matter what type of passenger you are, we have something for you. Best part is, you only have to pay for what you need. See you on your next adventure with Scoot.
Scoot applies uncommon marketing promotions such as 1. Standardized fleet only using 2 types of aircraft. Scoot use Boeing 787 Dreamliner for its long-haul fleet and Airbus A320 for short-haul flight. This means cheaper cost for maintenance and crew training. 2. Point-to-point flights. Point-to-point is a network model in which a specific point connects a specific path and vice versa, taking the passengers to and from a point to another point, reducing travel time between destinations, boosts the percentage of seats filled, which helps to drive down fares. 3. Medium long-haul flights. While other LCCs serve short-haul flights, up to 5 hours, Scoot goes the other direction, medium long-haul flights, where no LCCs serve the route. Singapore, Athens, Singapore, Berlin and multiple cities in China. 4. Space utilization. Higher seat density means more productivity from each route. Scoots put as many seats as possible on its planes and chose routes and pricing strategies to fill them. Scoot kept planes in the air through frequent flights and reliable operations, with daily utilization rate of 15 hours a day. 5. No frills service. Travelers basically pay for just a ticket, everything else they have to pay for. 6. Customers empowerment. Travelers often hold the perception that low-cost carriers offer minimal service quality and offerings. To change that mindset and retain our loyal customers, Scoot aims to value add to our customers' journey by delivering high customer satisfaction across all touchpoints. In this customer-centric world, price is no longer a sole differentiator. This approach is, as we all know, resulted in Scoot getting the Skytrax Awards 2021 in Best Long-Haul Low-Cost Airline and COVID-19 Airline Excellence Award.
Now, allow me to explain one part of the New Wave's 4C, which is communal activation. Communal activation provides one of the most distinct difference between the new wave versus the old marketing. It reconstructs and disrupts how the marketing take place and how it can succeed even in the most diverse communities. By understanding communal activation, we can learn today's digital companies such as Gojek, Tokopedia, and Airbnb marketing strategy to thrive in the digital era. For starters, we must acknowledge that the transformation to digital marketing is the biggest trigger for every company to change their marketing strategy. Traditional marketing focused more on what to offer and how to offer it to them. With traditional marketing, companies used to segment and target customers with limited market research, which are not enough to penetrate today's polarized markets. They used to sell promises to build up their brand character to win the hearts of customers, but now people can have access to all kinds of information with a click away, so this is not enough. With the digital transformation, companies now are enabling customer confirmation and greater participation in building their brand and what the products can do and deliver. Companies rides on the opportunities that customers are interconnected with one another with internet and social media, which allows companies to categorize market groups and design marketing strategies based on each group's characteristics. The old 4 Ps marketing mix is now evolved into 4 Cs, one of them being communal activation. Communal activation is one of the strategies that utilizes current technologies and combine them with social engagement to target specific market groups. Before, companies used to sell anything to anyone with limited market research based on their limited criteria, e.g. gender, geography, culture, etc. But now in the world of internet and social media, products are now made available based on a peer-to-peer model where customers can access products at any time and have them delivered to their doorstep with a click away in their smartphones. It means people in connected proximity are now can participate in buying and selling certain products and have all of them enjoys the same access and delivery speed. Companies create platform where this peer-to-peer interaction can occur, and the customers may engage in not just a vertical but horizontal interaction with other customers. Promises to build up your company's product is not necessary as people believes their peers' recommendation on the product's quality. Compared to legacy marketing, communal activation provides all kinds of possibility in terms of placing the product in today's market. As the market goes more polarized, customers now socially connected in horizontal webs of communities as opposed with vertical relationship in traditional marketing. With communal activation, the products are now everywhere and conveniently accessible to all at any time. With peer-to-peer model, this forced the companies to redesign their strategy to ensure products availability and have them delivered almost instantly. Communication and trust also different in communal activation. Traditional marketing proposed one-way communication and companies mainly dictates what the products is going to be. While communal activation makes customer as a part of products campaign which allows them to build trust and brand value more easily. This means companies cannot treat customers as a mere target, but also their think tank to come up with products that sell better in all identified market groups. According to Susan Fournier in the book Connect, the community can be achieved in 3 ways. First, the pool model is most natural and organic community. Consumers have the same values, identities and activities. Second, community in the form of hub, united because of the admiration of its members for one individual. The attachment to the magnetic icon of the community is strong. Unfortunately, if the icon doesn't exist anymore, the attachment of this community is temporary. The third community, called web model, is the most stable form of community which the member have fairly close relationship one another. Distribution in the new wave are no longer through distributor company or retailers, but arranged communal activation which able to activate the community through the leaders or activists to the community. Sociola started their business in 2015 online, which through their website and their mobile application. They are one of the biggest and complete variety of items, and an e-commerce brand in Indonesia that specialized in selling beauty products. In 2019 they start to grow their business from online to offline by creating their offline store called Sociola Store. They are one of a well-known brand or platform across the country, with somewhat a very high engagement in both their online and offline stores. Especially during the pandemic their website traffic is skyrocketing, but more on that later. They have tons of products sell through their website, for example from makeup, skincare, hair care, bath and body and others. Tons of products you can find in Sociola, a heaven for beauty products. Sociola business model. They have 3 categories of selling their products. First, obviously by online, selling products through their website and apps that have tons of variety and well organized. Second is by offline stores, which located in strategic places and eye-catching design that will make you want to come and see. The exciting beauty shopping journey resulting higher willingness to purchase something. And the last is by creating an online community platform for their customers to manage, track and review all the products that they have purchased. Again, this is some sort of free advertising we think. By having a review on their online and offline product from a common users or people that is actually using the product will attract others to buy. What a smart move by Sociola. Sociola is focusing on women across the country. It's unable to equal access to share people's passion for beauty. Soco connects content, commerce, and community through various online platforms to complete people's beauty discovery journey. On Soko, customers can manage, track and review shopping history and be content creators by contributing to Beauty Journal. Soko Beauty Network is a beauty and lifestyle community under Soko platform. The aim is to be an incubator and facilitator for the community. It has various activities for member development such as SBN Day Out or offline activities, SBN Hangout to share experiences, and campaign activation. Every member can share any experience and search for recommendations through online media called the Beauty Journal channel. It's available on the website, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. Born and now grown within the community, Soko is driven to make beauty more approachable, applicable, and exciting. Every member can complete their beauty concern and search for product reviews. With the same apps, we can continue the shopping journey by searching the product, reading the reviews, ordering, tracking the orders, and giving product reviews. Customers also can scan the product and get product information by scanning the barcode of the product. Furthermore, Soko platform also has a newsfeed to keep the customer updated on current beauty-related news. Soko Beauty Network is a beauty and lifestyle community under Soko platform. SBN actively held events both online and offline to give solutions for its member concern. Sociola Pop-Up and Experience Box aims to create an enjoyable beauty experience. In this process, SBN is invited to give reviews and share their experience with the community. By actively contributing to Beauty Journal, SBN members can get a commission from the referral code and get a chance to collab with brands. Beauty Journal is an online media platform by Sociola containing various articles and videos about beauty and lifestyle. This media is available on Soko platform, website, and other social media platform. Beauty enthusiasts can be a contributor to Beauty Journal by writing product reviews, writing an article, making a video, and sharing information by tagging Beauty Journal on an intended media platform. Not only beauty influencers, but Soko members are also highly encouraged to contribute a review, and there will be Soko points as the reward. Beauty Journal this year is 7 years old and already helping people to discover their beauty journey. There are some operational and communal activation. First, activist reputation. There are people who actively encourage the implementation of activities in the community. There are leaders who have a positive image. Second, activist integrity. There are people who are able to show the synergy so that they have the potential to radiate honesty. The existence of active potential people shows a complete unity in the organization through various activities. Third, cost efficiency. Costs incurred by the company to take care of the survival of the community. The company supports activities organized by the community in the form of financial assistance. Fourth, inter-community interaction. There is a discussion forum that built by the company with community activists. The existence of the community's ability to replace the role of distributors, in terms of access to information about products. Marketing expert Hermawan Kurdajaya said marketers and business people should be able to take advantage of this opportunity by taking a marketing approach which he calls new wave marketing with a low budget, high impact. The most effective method for growing customers is to continue to consolidate into existing communities. The costs incurred will be less by maintaining the sustainability of the existing community. The company only gives commissions to the Soko Beauty Network or SBN and voucher codes to SBN which can be distributed to their followers. Communal activation gives high impact. SBN directly provides a wider range of promotions to spread product information. Beside of that, the impact that is very big which SBN or influencers who have many followers make the product become viral. Moreover, SBN compete to sell products and disseminate information by reviewing products to get voucher points and commissions. Furthermore, each SBN also has a close relationship with each other so they can exchange information on how to sell and get more points. According to e-commerce social media metrics performance in 2020, Sociola ranked 4th after Shopee, Tokopedia, and Lazada. This sequence shows that the communal activation strategy is able to have a significant effect on getting public attention in order to market the product.
Next. Conversation.
After we talk about co-creation, currency, and communal activation, we need to talk about conversation in the new wave marketing concept. The conversation process is very important to be able to find out the wants, needs of consumers, and what the company can offer to fulfill that. So, start the conversation process right away, now. In new wave marketing, the conversation process occurs in two directions. The promotions carried out are also two-way, peer-to-peer, and many-to-many. The conversation process can be carried out between companies and consumers, or between the consumers talking to each other about the company's products, which is initiated by the company, and the company only needs to monitor the course of the conversation, so it doesn't get chaotic. Here are the differences in the way of conversation and marketing strategy in the past and the new wave marketing era. Old way communication is only one way, vertical. Only from the company to consumers, and the form is usually only in the form of advertising, public relations, personal selling, direct marketing, and sales promotion. But in the era of new wave marketing, the method has changed in two directions. The position of companies and consumers is horizontally equal, peer-to-peer, many-to-many. A discussion process occurs, and usually the company also acts as an initiator to create conversations between consumers. What significantly changes in promotion from the old way or legacy to conversation in a new wave marketing is the method. The method is a set of tools that is directly responsible for delivering promotional messages using various communication channels to a target set of customers. Conversation, it changed marketing communication media preference from the old form to the new media form like online promotions, social media, social networking, word of mouth, and many more. Internet and powerful mobile technologies these days becoming the main tools used by the company. It also shows this is one of the best ways to communicate products, services to the customers in a cost-effective, quick, and reliable way. Moving on to a phenomenon globally impressed people these days, specifically in Indonesia, came from Korean culture. Korean culture is conquering the world. We can see this in the Korean music groups, the TV dramas, beauty trends to food. The community is growing massively. Indeed, Korean culture has taken over the world. In 2019, Statista reported the result of a survey about the popularity of South Korean foods in Indonesia 2019. That year, around 59.8% of respondents stated that Korean food was very popular in Indonesia. It showed that the interest in Korean food in Indonesia has risen in line with the popularity of Korean pop and Korean drama. In addition, a study by Korea Science showed that Indonesian consumers had a strong preference for ramen, noodles, snacks, and kimchi among Korean foods. We will see some of the trends in Korean food and drink that had been viral in Indonesia and spread out through the internet and social media platforms. Coffee lovers must know Dalgona coffee. The drink was the subject of a viral internet challenge in early 2020. The name Dalgona, under which it is most popularly known, comes from the Korean which translates roughly to "it's sweet," and is also the name used for a honeycomb toffee snack sold by street vendors in Korea, which the sweet foam of the drink is said to recall. K-drama lovers must familiar with soju. Soju is a clear alcohol that is consumed in large quantities in Korea. We've seen it many times through Korean drama that become very popular. Thus, in Indonesia itself, since everyone is curious and longing to taste it, some producers created local soju so people can taste soju in a halal way. Samyang, originally named in Korea Buldak Bakamian, is also one of the top products that went viral in Indonesia because we have seen it many times through K-drama. Heartwarming rich broth and deliciously chewy noodles, Buldak Bakiam Mayan became famous due to the Fire Noodle Challenge, a viral challenge where people film themselves attempting to complete a packet or bowl of these noodles. Samyang was created in 1924 by Kim Yeon-soo. Prioritizing transparency, ethics in business. Starting as a sugar, flour, and chemical fiber business, Samyang never stops innovating to help develop the economy of the Republic of South Korea. Until now, Samyang has greatly contributed to the public, especially the people of South Korea. By continuing to develop its industry ranging from food, chemical, packaging, and biopharmaceutical, Samyang continues to prioritize its integrity as one of the largest companies in Korea, even in the world. In 2016, Samyang had a different marketing strategy than usual. A digital marketing strategy in which Samyang collaborates with influencers on social media, Instagram, and also on YouTube. Titled the Samyang Noodle Challenge, which has been followed by hundreds or even thousands of influencers on social media, it promotes the Samyang Noodle Challenge in the style of each influencer. With this, many audiences are interested in participating and trying the Samyang Noodle Challenge because the presentation and challenges are not too difficult and can be said to be quite easy. The challenge is that Samyang must be able to change the perception of the Indonesian people who previously only bought local products such as Indomie or mie sedap to buy Samyang products. This is quite difficult because the price of local noodles is much cheaper than the price of Samyang. The price of Samyang noodles can be said to be 10 times more expensive than the price of local noodles, but with this Samyang must choose the target market well so that the product sells well. With this, Samyang has a digital marketing strategy by using the services of influencers on social media to help promote Samyang with the Samyang Noodle Challenge. We are trying to break down Samyang's digital campaign in Indonesia. Entitled Samyang Noodle Challenge, invites the audience to eat Samyang noodles without drinking water until they run out and feel the spicy sensation until it runs out. Then many influencers who are known among the public follow and make videos on YouTube and Instagram to get the desired awareness. You could say this campaign was very successful because many people took up the challenge, and most importantly Samyang has its market for its products in Indonesia. The campaign was started by some public figures and influencers in Indonesia. Here is some footage of the video that was created by them. They create and share the video of the Samyang challenge, which does not so obviously promote the Samyang product. So people will get it as a new trend and will start to imitate what they see from public figures and influencers. It starts the conversation between customers about Samyang products. As the result of smooth and soft selling from the campaign, the Samyang challenge goes viral. Thousands of videos on YouTube and millions of views is one of the evidence. On Instagram, more than 100,000 posts about the Samyang challenge and Samyang noodles amplify the result. More and more people try Samyang products whether they produce and share the content, or just enjoy it for themselves. This campaign become one example of low-budget high-impact marketing. The first impact is to increase Samyang brand awareness. With this campaign, more and more people become aware of the Samyang brand among the domination of local products. Through user-generated content, Samyang will get huge exposure with less effort. The campaign also generates product reviews from a customer. They will voluntarily give their opinion about Samyang products. It creates feedback from the customer to the company, and also make a conversation between customers about the brand and product. The last impact is winning zero moment of truth. For most Indonesian customers, perceptions are already built about local brand noodle products. But this method gives customers more alternatives about which noodle product they will pick from the shelves. The next explanation will briefly describe the zero moment of truth.
Marketers have been using a three-step mental model of marketing for a long time. Stimulus, like developing a TV ad. Shelf, focusing on point of sale, which has historically been called the first moment of truth. And experience. People take the product home and experience it. They could have a good experience or a bad experience, and they share it. This is the second moment of truth. If marketers spend time on these three steps, they should succeed, right? We investigated this theory. We conducted a comprehensive study with research partner Shopper Sciences using 5,000 shoppers across 12 categories, from groceries to cars and financial products. The goal, show where influence takes place as shoppers move from undecided to decided. We found that the average shopper used 10.4 sources of information, up from 5.3 sources in 2010. We asked shoppers what sources they used to make decisions, when they used it, and how influential is each source. When we lined up their responses, a fourth step appeared in the marketing mental model, the zero moment of truth. This is when consumers do their research, get smart about alternatives, read reviews, look for coupons and comparison shop, all before going to the shelf. When we compare the steps
that conclude all the material that we prepare about new wave marketing. Hope you enjoy the video. See you next time. Thank you.